environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Vols will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Mississippi State's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success. And what do? They push that turbo button right.
There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They want to get this defense on its heels.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice.
There he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vols. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteers offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations. situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The give to the back. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Got his man on the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defense...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, and that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, and had a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
Got his man to the left.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense lining up quickly. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
The returner is going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Coleman home. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Jukes his way for more. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. That was an entertaining first quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our first quarter stats. Handoff from the gun. Nice move to keep running. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harmon. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. DB's right up on the receivers. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. The option look. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Snagged in the middle. It's Tracy. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside is 5. Slithers into space. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. run it behind the big guys on the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Smith dropping to pass. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Give to the back. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain. And they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes a handoff. It's Beebe. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The corners are walked up tight. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Smith wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Under fire. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vols!
love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses haven't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
Snagged out of the air. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rides the back on the option. The give. There he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over Boston College. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Vols come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Smith dropping to pass. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And we are dead even here in the second.
How big was that? Kicking the field goal to tie the game going into halftime, and you just sent a message to your opponent. There's a lot of ball left. We've got a lot of juice left in the tank. This game could go any way here in this last half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. Let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things.
Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Tennessee. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State going up tempo. They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finding open areas. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him alone too much. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Release to the back. Touchdown Volunteers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Mississippi State right back to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line.
Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's Coleman Hope. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That one comes out hot down the right side. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wilson on the carry. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Bulldogs in the hurry up.
First down, Bulldogs.
Gives it on the option. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Ball State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Buys a little extra time. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Vols. He got a step and just dusted the field. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Lost one deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Mississippi State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
The short hands, it's Butler. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Run for the quarterback. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're looking for an advantage to the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the score. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Mississippi State, 45.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. Here's the pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big iron.
Got room on the return. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
And you know what? You kind of deserve it. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Gave him a little bit of hope.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
QB strikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harmon. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
1st and goal for Mississippi State.
Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
To stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Extending the play. Short gain on the play before he slides. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand.